Hey, so what to do on those mornings when you don't have enough ripe bananas to make a smoothie or whatever else? I've got some bananas here. They're starting to ferment. The few I've used here to mash were a little bit less probably fermented than that. But when you've got those few left, so banana pancakes. Now, I've got 1 1/4 cups of flour here. I'm using wholemeal spelt organic flour. You can use organic if you can. I stole this recipe as well and altered it from Real Raw Results. Chris, he's really good. You should check out his channel as well. He inspired me when I first started my journey, when I first found Freely. And he's had an amazing transformation. So, 1 1/4 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar. I don't know what my tablespoon is, so I'm just going to use this. And for me, I don't care because I love sugar, as we should, because our brains and cells want sugar. So chuck as much in as you want. The sweeter the better. Okay, and we want 2 teaspoons of baking soda or bicarb, whatever you have. So these are 1/2 teaspoons, so we'll go 4 of these. Okay, and we want, it is salt to taste, but I don't really see any reason why we need to use salt. 1 1/3 cups of milk. So I'm using rice milk. I think in the original recipe he uses coconut milk, but for me I like rice milk. It's probably less fat as well. So 1 1/3. So that'll be about that. Okay, and we want 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, probably guess here as well. Whoops, and try not to get the seeds in. I think I just got a seed in.
Cheers for the soup.
Someone's gonna get a seed in their pancakes. Okay, so what else do we need? Lemon juice and the bananas, and that's it. So it's 2 to 3 mashed bananas. So just add it and
Just leave it there, bro.
try it as you go.
I'm gonna go.
And see how much you need to just bind it all together, really. So you want it obviously to be like batter-like. This is probably a bit too watery. So maybe you might only want to use 1 cup of rice milk or whatever milk you're using to start, just to see, because you don't want it too runny either. So I've got a little bit more flour here. I'll put a little bit more flour in, just to bring it up to that battery consistency. That's a batter. See, that's getting there, that's better. So that's more of a batter. And it's going to be a little bit lumpy because you're using mashed bananas. You're not using egg or anything like that, of course. So that's it. That's your pancake batter. Easy as. So we're just going to, I've got a hot pan here. So I'm just going to get a soup spoon out. It's the easiest. You shouldn't need any oil if you're using a non-stick pan or anything like that. We don't want to use oil because it just coats our cells, especially for our breakfast. And it stops absorption of nutrients. Fat you eat is the fat you wear, so we don't want any fat, and as much less fat as possible from our diets. We get all the fat we need from our fruit and veg and our cooked starches. Okay, so make whatever size ones you want. I do find even smaller than this is probably better because they just cook better and faster. Obviously depends what pan you're using too, but yeah, so this is a good high carb breakfast. It's just sugar, flour, bananas, and rice milk basically. There's nothing really bad in it. So when you haven't got bananas, you know, get some cooked food in, it's fine, but keep it high carb always, and low fat and low sodium. So they're cooked, and you can have maple syrup. So this is pure maple syrup. Some sugar on top if you want. Jam. This jam is half sugar, 50% fruit, and 50% the other 50% sugar, and that's all the ingredients. Strawberry, and there's apricot. And yeah, that's how you do it. So you don't want to have this all the time, but when you, like I said, when you're desperate and you haven't got any other fruit or anything else, then do it. It's high carb. Yum. That's it.